What is up, guys? I'm Welsh Boyo on today's another video. So really stop going by Welsh Boyo. Seeing I'm going to change my channel soon, so... for now it's going to be the same. As you can tell, I'm wearing a Star Wars t-shirt, because if you read the name of this video, it's going to be a Star Wars one. Because, let's be fair, I haven't done a Star Wars one in ages. My best videos out there probably are my Star Wars ones, and yeah, the new Star Wars comes out tomorrow. Finally, we get to see what the hell happens. Does Luke finally ask Rey, did you find a hand with her? Or does, Chewie finally get his hug off Leia? Who knows? We're going to find out tomorrow anyway. I know it says Rogue One on it. I know it's backwards for you guys, but that's because of this stupid camera. Anywho, I'm sat here, my Star Wars t-shirt on, drinking from my Kylo Ren mug. Well, I actually will take a swig off. And now I'm ready to go over theories, what I personally think will happen to these characters, and just go through bits and bobs of what we've seen lately, and try and piece them all together. So, with further ado, I'm going to put a little bit of a spoiler warning on this video, just in case I mention something and it does crop up in a movie. I'm not saying it will, but it might. Never know. It's like last time I wasn't wrong about Han dying. Everyone could see that coming up, so it wasn't really a spoiler, but at the same time, kind of was. So, we will get started, and I actually have The Force Awakens on right now in the background, just to, keep me up to date with characters. So, I'm going to start off with my boy Kylo Ren, because I love Kylo Ren so much. He's... A lot of people don't like him because of, obviously, his whininess and how much of a strop he has. He just pulled out his hip and starts hacking away at the computer terminal. But, yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. He's, he's a Skywalker at the end of the day, come on. He's going to have some anger issues. He don't like sand, probably like his granddad. But, yeah, where do I think he'll go in this? I think he'll turn good, personally. I think in The Last Jedi, something's going to happen what ignites a little spark in him. Because, they're on about igniting sparks to, destroy First Order and stuff like that. Personally, I think after he killed his dad, what I will go into in a little bit, because I have another theory, and I've heard a lot of YouTubers say this one as well. Like Super Carly Bros, I love them so much. The prediction one, I was watching them, and as soon as I cropped up on what they said, I was like, yes, that's what I've always been thinking. But, yeah, so, obviously, Kylo kills Han, supposedly to go to the dark side. There's no struggle there. You can see clearly that Han's telling him to do it, basically. All the way through that scene, he's kind of like, go on. Kill me. But there's one speculation out there that Han actually ignited the saber himself, killing himself, meaning that... Because he knew Kylo wasn't going to kill his ma, so... he done it for him. He killed himself for Kylo, meaning that Kylo could never kill him, meaning he will always have that glimmer of hope and light inside him. I like that idea. That one's sweet, it's nice. It's a little bit upsetting because we lost Han Solo, but hey, if it works for the story, great. If it turns out to be true, even better. But yeah, I do personally think Kylo Ren's going to turn back to the light side. He's going to turn back using Ben. Well, leads me on to my next character, really, who I want to talk a little bit about. Being Rey, because you can't have darkness without light, as they've said all the way through these movies. And Rey's a great character. Rey is amazing. Daisy Ridley is such a good actress, fair play to her. So, yeah, I'm interested to see where they're going with her character in this. Because obviously you can tell it's a little bit of a Yoda and Luke situation again, of Luke and Rey this time. And we obviously know that he's going to train her, because you see it on Arc 2 as the new planet where Luke's on, was filmed over an island, and I'm guessing she's going... I've viewed little bits and the spoilers. I've actually viewed the entire first act from the kids' story they got coming out, because it's been put on on YouTube. Sadly, I haven't got that book. I can't get that book at the moment. This is one of the downsides to living in the UK, but we get the movie a little bit before it, before anyone else, and I get to go see it at, because 1:30 tomorrow. I will be sat in the cinema waiting to see this film finally. But yeah, spoiler alert, because this is apparently true, because it comes straight from a book, that she asks Luke, when she goes to hand Luke a saber in the end of Force Awakens, Luke grabs it, looks at it, and he chucks it over a cliff. Now, and then he just walks off. So Rey's a bit like, wait, what? I've come all this way to ask you to train me, to give you a lightsaber back? What in the hell, man? So she goes down and she jumps in the water after the lightsaber. She finds his old X-Wing there, destroyed. People have been speculating, did he crash it? But it's Luke. Luke's a great pilot. Why the hell would he crash it? I mean, no. From what we hear, he does not want to be found. This is where he wants to stay. That's why he's got rid of any way he can get back off the island. So Rey picks up a lightsaber, goes back to him and says, "Can you train me in the ways of the Force?" He, reluctant because of what happened with Ben, says no. She keeps nagging him. He keeps saying no because, of course, he's already had one fallen Jedi. Why would he want another one? Especially one this powerful, because, yeah, it's just nuts. So then Luke finally goes on to Millennium Falcon, because the only person he will speak to is Chewie, his old buddy, and he's a bit confused on why Han's not there. So when he finds out, I'm curious because they didn't bring this up in the book. When he finds out Han dies, what does he do? Because this is interesting, because this is his best friend from A New Hope, even. Fair enough, it is start off as friends. By the end of it, they are all buddy-buddy. So it's a bit like, how's he going to react? I mean, it's even his brother. Well, we don't know if they got married, but I'm kind of leaning to the side of they might have. But obviously they had Kylo. I'm going to say that because I will get back onto that in a little bit later with what I think they might change around, and what these big reveals are going to be in the new movie, because apparently there are some mind-blowing scenes, mind-blowing stuff, what will destroy Empire, and I really hope that's true, because Empire is... I'm not on a lot of people's side with this, because I love Empire, don't get me wrong, I love all Star Wars, but it's not my favourite, and I know, people are going to hate me for that, because Empire is one of the greatest, it's not even greatest Star Wars, one of the greatest cinematic pieces of art that's out there. I cannot say how good that movie is, but it's just not my personal favourite. My personal favourite is Return of the Jedi, not because of the Ewoks. I hate the Ewoks so much. I like loads of others. I like it because of the whole... You see Luke go down a very, very dark path. Why is he wearing black? No, fair enough, he got a new lightsaber. Yeah, he lost his other one. He lost his hand. Why has he got a black suit on? What does this prove? That he was actually being drawn to the dark side after he lost his hand, and he found out that the greatest, or the evilest person in the galaxy is his dad. But who's to say? But at the same time, it'd be very interesting to see where this goes. So yeah, back onto Rey a little bit, because I think by the end of the movie she's going to be so pissed off, because basically Luke goes into Millennium Falcon. Sorry if I keep rubbing my eye, I got a bad eye. He's sat there, where the loads of fanboys are going to absolutely hate me right now. I cannot remember the chair set. The one what Finn accidentally knocks on during Force Awakens, and obviously what Chewie and C-3PO playing in, I want to say New Hope, because I haven't seen these films in a while. I might actually have a full-on Star Wars day today and binge episode 1 right through. Okay, I might miss episode 1, but binge right through. But I might miss out Rogue One, because I love Rogue One, but I just want the main Skywalker plot, because obviously this new one. But yeah, so go back on 3. I think when Luke hits this thing on, or he sat there. What I've heard anyway from this book is R2-D2 reflects, the image of Carrie Fisher, obviously Princess Leia, saying, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope." And then Luke obviously sees how she needed Obi-Wan. Maybe Rey needs Luke the same way. So he kind of thinks, okay, let's go on to this. Let's help this girl. Let's train her up. But only under my circumstances. Only when I say and only what I want her to learn. But by the sound of it, that's what happens. And he agrees to help her and train her. So I'm guessing, with that being said, that he is going to very much piss her off. I mean, there's no ifs or buts about it. Personally, this is going more into my own personal theory, because I've had it in my head, and my girlfriend's probably sick of it because I've been telling her for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks about this. But yeah, I personally think a lot of people are gonna hate me for this one. I personally think Luke is going to stay good. I mean, I would like it if he's dark, and I'll obviously it does roll into this theory. I promise you. But Rey's going to ask him to teach me, and he's gonna say no. She's gonna keep nagging. He's finally gonna do it under his orders, basically. And then after that, she is going to be like, "Look, why ain't you showing me the rest of the Force? What don't you want me to know? What don't you want me to learn?" And then that comes up with the whole cave thing we see from trailers. That going on then to her seeing like more of the Force. Speaking of just seeing Kylo's background, seeing her background, seeing what happened to Luke. Because this thing is supposed to be a bit like, the cave in Empire, how Luke walks in and he confronts Vader and he slashes Vader, and obviously the helmet breaks and his head comes off, and the big reveal is Luke is inside. Yeah, it's supposed to be a little bit like that. You're supposed to see her. I don't think we see her parents as much. But Kylo knows a hell of a lot about her in this story. So I would not be surprised if she does turn out to be in episode 9. Because apparently we will not find out who's her daddy, really. There's no big Rey, I am your father from Luke in this, apparently. This is what I've heard. My eyes bloody hurting. But yeah, so I'd be very interested to see who is the big reveal. So yeah, going back onto my theory quickly. By the way, I got a problem saying my THs. I've always had it since I was a kid. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, going back onto it. Then I think Luke, obviously saying no, will get very angry with her. And she'll be like, "Screw this, someone else promised to teach me. I'm out. I'm bouncing out." Remembering that Kylo said, "You need a teacher. I could be that teacher." And her thinking, well, hang on. If I know some of the Force already and he teaches me a bit more, maybe I have enough knowledge to turn on him and take him down. So I think she's going to go to Crate, the new planet. Because obviously she wants to go back to Leia to be like, "Look, I found him, he's a bit of a knob. Sorry." And teddy bites, basically, a little farewell. So I think she's going to go back to Crate, and that's where she's going to find Kylo and be like, "Look, you once offered a hand of friendship to be like, I will train you in the ways of the Force. So, is that offer still around?" And if he said, obviously he's going to say yes, but you have to come back with me, you have to meet the Supreme Leader, obviously he's very wise, and this, that, and the other, because obviously he wants to kiss ass against Snoke. Pissed him off in the last movie, let's be fair. So he's going to take Rey there, and that is the shot of what you've been seeing in the trailers of him. Thing. I don't know what it's going to do to her, per se. But I personally think that Snoke's going to get so caught up with her power, with her untouched potential. That's what I was trying to say. Her untouched potential of a Force and how powerful she is. Even someone who hasn't learned and hasn't trained took down a Jedi, or whatever you want to call him, who's been training for years since she was a kid. So obviously she has a very much stronger power than Kylo ever did. So it's going to be interesting to see if Snoke will get drawn more to her than Kylo, and will he kind of like have a bit of friction between them, because he's like, well, I want to train Rey. Rey's really good. She's strong with a Force. I don't need you anymore. And I think that's going to bounce back and forth, and then Kylo's going to turn on Snoke and help Rey. That's what I personally think. This is where my theory splits off into two bits here. You got one side where I think Rey will say to Supreme Leader Snoke, yes, I'm going to train with you. I'm going to be a new apprentice, basically. And she'll use the Force and obviously grab the lightsaber, and like in the trailers, slay his Praetorian guards. It's hard to say that word, especially for me, because I speak fast in most days. I think she's going to slay them, turn on Kylo, and there is a rumour that it's Darth Vader's lightsaber makes an appearance in it. So personally, I think that Kylo's got in the back of his head, something's going down here. I'm going to need 2 lightsabers somewhere along the line. So we all know he's a Darth Vader fanboy. So I think he's going to bring out that lightsaber. He's going to use that to protect himself, because she's obviously kidnapped his using the Force. He's going to protect himself, and then he's just going to run. He's going to injure her in some way. I wouldn't say lose a hand, because everyone wants someone to lose a fucking limb. Stop it. What is this, pissing Game of Thrones? But no, personally I think he's going to injure her in some way, or maybe even that. Or even if he meets up with Finn or someone who's like, help. Oh, the poster. Like, help me. So they take him back. He trains with Luke. He meets up with Luke. Obviously, she comes after him. Hence the battle on the cliff top, and Luke saying, "This is not going to go the way you think it is." How Carrie Fisher dies, I still don't know. That don't roll into my theory. The only way I can really see Kylo full on turning back good is if Snoke is the one to kill her. That, on the other hand, would be fucking epic to see. And I'm sorry for the language in that bit, but yes. I mean, as sad as I'm going to be, stupid mustache, I need to trim. As much as I hate, and I'm going to cry my sodden eyes out when I see the departure of Carrie Fisher, because she will always be a princess to us fanboys. To everyone who loves her, she will always be a princess. And I've been over this time and time again. Yeah, Disney owned the rights to Star Wars as a nice little memorial thing to her, or even a celebration of her life. One of her greatest roles is Princess Leia. She's a princess, inducted into the Disney Princess Hall of Fame, personally, because she is incredible. We've had an animated version of her as well, but then it goes back to that whole live action can't be classed as Disney classics. What kinda sucks. But yeah, that's one side of my theory. The other side here, what's pulling off this way, is that Kylo is going to realise how much danger Rey is in, and be like, look, I can't let Snoke torture this girl. I mean, it's bad enough he tried to get me to kill my dad, and well, now he's trying to basically use me to get to this girl, and now he's torturing her. So no, I've had enough. I'm sick and tired. I don't want to do this anymore. And you can see it all through each trailer that he does not want to do this anymore. Hence the smashing up of his helmet in the first trailer we got. So I do think he'll chuck Rey, because you don't really see how Rey gets the lightsaber. You just see it come into her hand, like Kylo's lightsaber, I mean. So I think personally he will chuck her the lightsaber, pull out Vader's lightsaber, and then him and her will duel the Praetorian guards on their own. Or if he don't pull out his granddad's lightsaber, he will pull out his granddad's lightsaber. by obviously using the Force, grabbing Anakin's one and using that. And I would love to see him use it for a little bit because he is a great character, and so is Rey. Now I'm going to quickly move on from his characters because obviously you can tell with the whole theory I got. Obviously, if Kylo helps her, they can go back to the island, followed by the Praetorian Guards and maybe even Snoke himself, and they have a big duel with them all. And that's when Luke says to him, "This to Snoke now. This will not go over where you think it is." Right. Next in line we got Finn. I'm going to put Finn, Rose and Poe. And Laura Dern's character. I cannot for the life of me remember her name. Oh, it's bugging me now. Because I love her because she's in my other favourite franchise, what is Jurassic Park, and they just released a new trailer for that, and well, they released it the other day, and holy crap, I so want to see that. I'm booking tickets straight away. But yeah, basically, with Finn, obviously you got the new character Rose, and you see a lot of them two bonding, and everyone's like, oh, are they going to be a loving relationship? Are they going to blossom into this loving? No. I really hope they don't. With Finn, I kind of want to see Finn as a Force user, and I do. A lot of people are like, oh no, he's not a Force. Or if he has got a Force, hence why he kind of sort of woke up. Because again, he's been mind warped his entire life to be a stormtrooper, and then all of a sudden he's kind of like, oh, no, not happening. That wouldn't happen. If he's been mind warped from a kid, he's going to only have one view of everybody, and that is the First Order way. So for him to kind of go, I don't really want to do it, is stupid. Unless obviously it was the Force awakening inside him, meaning that it triggered him out of his whole, how do you put it? Like very. It is basically mind control, you know what I mean? It's so unless the Force kind of triggered him out of it and triggered his own thoughts into it and triggered him out of it, then why the hell would he decide to turn on the people who's raised him from a kid? Why the hell would he decide to turn on everyone who's ever helped him and the only ways he's ever seen? There is no logical explanation except for he is a Force user and the Force helped him trigger something to stop it. Now I'm going to have a drink of my tea because I know my luck, I'll carry on ranting and talking and it will get cold. Plus I've also got a bit of a dodgy throat, so it helps. Tea helps. You can tell I'm sounding British. But yeah. Basically I think he's not going to use it through the entire film. And I think the way he sees Rey using the Force and how Hans explained the Force to him during that big battle with Phasma, I do believe this because so many people have said this, and Gwendoline Christie is an absolutely phenomenal actress. She's incredible in Star Wars as Phasma, as much as we've seen of her so far. Oh, Game of Thrones, she is by far one of my favourite characters. Brienne Tarth is just incredible. But yeah, I do think during this battle she will, like, possibly, she will hit down on Finn with her staff. Finn will come back, and all of a sudden he'll just smack her head, and her helmet will either break or come off, revealing possibly she'd been around doing battle with the First Order for a while. So I'm guessing her face she's a very beautiful woman as well, so it's going to hurt me to say this, but she's probably going to be battle scarred some way. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do that, because I do want to see it. And then I'm guessing during that scene then, this is how my thoughts on this goes, is he's getting beat, he's proper getting his ass whooped, as Finn does. I mean, let's be fair, he hasn't had any good luck with him, because fight against Kylo Ren, he had his ass whooped. Fight against, what's his name? The Stormtrooper who everyone was like, yeah, he should get his own spin-off movie. Actually, he does get his own spin-off comic, which was quite cool. Well done, fans. Well, I don't know if it's a comic or just a little tiny mini episodic story on the page. I don't know, but it was really cool that they did actually do it. But yeah, he basically gets his ass handed to him until Han comes along and shoots him. Obviously, you did take down our one stormtrooper with a lightsaber. Well done to you. But John Boyega is a great actor. I'd love to see him have such a big role as well. So I think yes, he's going to be force sensitive in some way. And during this battle with Phasma, as we've seen in the trailers, I do think he's going to put his hands out to go block her in some way. He loses his thing. She's there about to go hit him. He's going to hold his hands out. And he's going to force push her flying off somewhere. I do believe that. And after that, he's kind of going to, in the Finn way, just look at his hand and be like, oh my god, just run. I'd love to see that. Whether that happens, I so hope it does, because he's such a great character, and I would love to see him wielding a lightsaber and actually trained using a lightsaber this time. Moving on to Rose. Rose is a new character. I really do not know much about it. I haven't been looking for information about his character. Sorry guys, but I don't want. I love spoilers. I'm a spoiler magnet. I look for them on YouTube so bad, just because it hits my theory against what other people are thinking, because not all spoilers are going to be true. Everyone put spoiler warning on everything, just in case, because we don't know with this movie, we don't know where Rian Johnson was going with it. I mean, hell, for all we know, Luke is evil, Snoke is good, First Order is just fucking trying to literally get some order. Know what I mean? So we don't actually know. But it's moving on from, obviously we got Rose, this new character. Everyone is saying she's going to be like the comic relief of a movie. I don't. This is where I kind of go from everyone else. They say she's going to be the comic relief. I disagree. I personally think she is going to be the very headstrong pilot, in fact, and I think her and Poe are gonna basically match each other, except obviously her on the ground, him in space. And I'd love to see that personally, because I don't know, I like the whole idea of Rose being in it and being having a female rebel fighter. Obviously we got Jyn Erso, but let's be fair, she's kind of... Spoilers if you haven't seen Rogue One. If you haven't yet, where have you been? Because she's kind of... So, yeah, that is why I'm going back to who I don't think Rose and Finn are going to get together. I think it's going to be Rose and Poe, if anyone. I don't think Kylo and Rey are, because everyone's using that whole, oh yeah, are they going to be Rilo by the end of it? No, they're not. I hard disagree. If they do buddy up and get friends, fair enough. But no, I do not believe that they are going to be love interests at all. Rose and Poe, I could see. Maybe Rose and Finn even. Everyone was like, oh, are Finn and Poe going to be the first gay couple? Who knows? I mean, I wouldn't be against it. But I'm going to use the same as if it was anyone else. As long as it fits the story and they do it in the right way, yes. Because Star Wars is never supposed to be... It was never mainly supposed to be a romance movie. It was supposed to be a story about this whole war going on, and that was carried on again. So, as long as it fits in with the story, they write it in the right direction, I don't mind. Whoever gets a love interest, I really do not care, as long as it fits the story. And bouncing from that idea, we going on to Poe. Poe and Laura Dern, I cannot remember her name, so sorry about that. Apparently them two bounce off each other really, really well, and they clash heads quite a bit because of his idea of, we need to get out there, we need to fight while they are still weak. And her of, hang on a second, let's think of this logically. So obviously we have Leia there in the mix as well, right there in the centre of, we need to hit them when they're weak, but we need to think of a plan first. So I'm looking forward to it. There's not much I know about Poe again in this movie. Same as, like I said, Laura Dern's character, Rose. Leia's obviously picked up and been a more general role as a general. Hey. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Carrie Fisher's last role because everyone has said it's absolutely phenomenal. So, who knows, maybe she will actually get some recognition of it for the role. So, who knows? But, yeah. Right. Let me just check something a second. Right. Well, I'm gonna hit the pawn yet. That's basically what I'm doing. I got like a list over there. And yes, I have got mini lightsabers. I've actually got Kylo's as well. See? Kylo's and Luke's, Anakin's, Rey's. Whatever the frick it's gonna be now. This one don't light up, sadly, the Kylo's one for them, but batteries in there, but this one does. Yee. Yeah, going back onto my theories now, that I personally think that Snoke as well, if Luke is, everyone said, Ryan Johnson said as well, yes, Luke is the last Jedi. Luke is who they reference in the title, so this should be interesting. So I personally, let's check my phone. Yeah, personally I think Luke being the last Jedi, he is going to be the first Jedi. Again, I kind of clicked with a lot of YouTubers who were theorising about this because they said that Snoke may be the very first Jedi, meaning he don't particularly know the way of the dark side. He's very strong with the dark side, but he don't know it. He don't know how to channel it. Hence why Kylo is asking the helmet of Vader for help, because he said the Supreme Leaders felt my pull to the dark side. I felt to the light side. I felt it. I don't know what to do. Help me finish where you started. And again, there's another theory bouncing around what I saw yesterday from the Super Colin Bros doing a video. What is incredible, guys? Go check it out. It will blow your mind. It's just them answering questions, but they kind of bring up very good points. So, so yeah, going on to their one, they said that what if Kylo's mission is because he says, "I want to finish where you started." To Vader's helmet. Well, we know Vader hunted down and killed Jedi. What if Snoke, being the first Jedi, means that Kylo wants to kill him? That is why he's like, help me finish what you started. Show me the dark side. Show me how to overpower Snoke and to kill him. I like that idea. Personally, I love that idea. If that happens, I will lose my shit. Seriously, because that would be incredible. But yeah, Snoke is a bit of an iffy one because is he good? Is he bad? We haven't seen much from him, and Andy Serkis or however I don't know if I said his last name right, but he's such a fantastic actor. He's probably my favourite actor ever, and that's hard for me to say because I have Johnny Depp up there, I have Sir Alec Guinness up there, I have loads, Hugh Jackman, but yeah, bloody Andy Serkis is up there. Just because of how he works with motion capture, he created his own company called, I think it's called Illumination or Illuminate, something like that, and it's all to do with motion capture, and it is absolutely incredible because he uses it. I think they use it for Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and obviously Episode 9 with Snoke. They used it on the Planet of the Apes movies, War. So, Rise, War, and Rise, War. I remember the other one. Basically, when Planet of the Apes movies because he plays Caesar. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who Snoke really is. I don't think he's going to be like everyone's like, oh, is he Palpatine returned? No, no, God, no. Palpatine died. I mean, hell, let's be fair. If Palpatine was still around, he would be like, "Yeah, bitches, I'm still here. You cannot kill me." Know what I mean? He's not going to hide. He's never been able to hide in shadows. He's always needed to be some sort of at the front of everyone, getting the attention. So no, I really do not think it's going to be Palpatine. Another crazy idea I heard was, is it Mace Windu? No, God no. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be against it, but why would they cast Andy Serkis to play Mace Windu when Samuel Jackson is absolutely itching to get back into the role? He's even said, I want to come back for it. So it's like, we know, well, there's been rumours he's still alive, so I doubt it's him, but still, we never know. We might see. Obviously, they could have reconnected with the old Star Wars films and Darth Sion, Darth Bane, Darth Malak. Hell, Darth Plagueis is another good theory. Everyone's like, is it Darth Plagueis? Did he really die? Did he just... That's a really, really good idea, and I won't be against it. I like that idea, personally. The other one then is obviously the First Jedi. The First Jedi. What I would always want that to happen, but again, whether it will, don't know. Now the big one to come up, what everyone's like, oh, they're so cute, but so are Ewoks, and they destroyed the movie. So is the Pogs. So personally, I'm hoping they've learned from their mistakes. Because what I've heard a lot of good things about the Pogs, but they've got enough of the Pogs for you to like them, but not enough to hate them, and they haven't got a critical role in the movie at all. They're just that little cutesy comic relief, what just end up liking Chewie, basically. They like Chewie on Act 2, so they stick with Chewie, and you can't shake them off. That's basically as far as the Pogs go, is they are just friendship for Chewie. What I'm completely and totally happy with. So we also have a new droid as well. Is BBE9? Let me just check it. Need to check his stuff out. Can't get my facts wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's BB89. BBE9, sorry. BBE9? Ooh, I was close. BB9E. Who is obviously the black, should we say, the dark, the evil BB-8. I don't know what to think about this droid. He's in it. Enough said. He's in the movie. What are you gonna do? Again, it bounces around to whose droid is he? Is he just a normal First Order droid? Is he... I like him to be Phasma's droid, personally. No one has said about Phasma having a droid. I'd really like it to be Phasma's droid. Snoke's droid, Kylo's droid. Kylo's personal droid I'd like. Bad idea is quite cool. So he's very much loyal to Kylo and not the First Order. So if Kylo did go, I'm done him out. He would follow him. So I would like that very much. That'd be a cool way through it. But again, Snoke's droid kind of makes more sense. But at the same time, you got the Praetorian Guards. Why would he need a droid? Phasma, again, it makes sense for her to have a droid. She is a commander, after all. Captain, sorry. Hence Captain Phasma. But I'm going to flick on to scenes I'd like to see here for a little bit, because I'd like to see a Han Solo funeral scene. We never got that, man. That was stolen from us. Apparently they did film it and then they cut it out. No, stop it. I want to see a funeral. I want to see Rey training with Luke, like Yoda did. I don't want to see him riding her back, because that's a bit fucking weird. But I do want to see that. I want to see some banter between Rose and Poe on who's the better pilot. That'd be funny. I want to see some banter between Finn and Poe about jackets. I want to see Leia have a connection with Luke in some sort, maybe through the Force, or even if they have on-screen time together. I doubt they will. I really don't think they will have screen time together. Even though Mark Hamill has said they will have a talk in it, they didn't really particularly. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's more they will use the Force to communicate. They will have a conversation, but they will not be in person. Maybe he was on set with her because of maybe he's like a hologram, but R2 sends back or something, or I don't know. It's future tech, man. So yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Snoke grill Kylo Ren in one form or another. That would be wicked. Just to prove how much pressure Kylo Ren is really under, because it does show it in the trailers, but you don't actually see it, if that makes sense. So I'd like to see Snoke really lay in and grill Kylo. Not many people have brought up Hux. Hux is back in this movie, I do believe. So I want to see a bigger, badder version of Hux. I mean, so far the biggest, baddest, captain we've ever seen like that is Grand Moff Tarkin, followed by, I don't know, am I either going to go more with Thrawn because he's in the comics, or what's his name in Rogue One? Oh, bugger, can't remember his name. Director Krennic. That's one. He was pretty good. So I'd like to see Hux take more of a bigger role. I'd like to see him in action as well, because we didn't really get to see that. We got to see him run away from anything and just point fingers. So I would like to see that. Again, Ben, I'd like to see Ben turn back to a good side. That'd be cool. I'd like to see Rey turn to the dark side. There is one scene I would absolutely kill to see. As if, I'm not saying this will happen. This is very far-fetched, and I mean very, very far-fetched in my mind. But if Kylo and Rey return to Arc 2, and the Praetorian Guards follow them, Luke pulls out his lightsaber ignites it, and a red blade shoots out. And obviously then she realises, holy shit, he was evil. That would be really cool. That would be incredible. That would be the nice transition as well from Return of the Jedi on him going nuts with Vader to everything has happened since. Everything bad has happened to him. Obviously the loss of his sister as well now, as well as his best friend. All getting to him. Yeah. He's going to spiral out of control at some point. So yeah. I'd like to see him bring out the saber, ignite it, and red blade. That would be wicked. If not, then obviously yes, I would like to see Rey turn to the dark side. So on that note, I don't think there's any more really I gotta say about my ideas. But the big reveal now, we're going on to the big reveal. Personally, I think the big reveal will be Han and Leia are not Kylo's parents, and I know everyone here is going, blasphemy, how dare you. Han died for his son. He died for a son. Personally, I think he's going to be Luke Skywalker's kid. I think Ben's going to be Luke's, because one, why the hell would Leia and Han call their son Ben? For starters, Leia didn't even know Obi-Wan as Ben. 2, Han Solo hated Obi-Wan. Well, he didn't hate Obi-Wan, but he thought he was a crackpot old fool, basically. 2, he's very strong with the Force, meaning he had to come from a very strong Force wielder. Fair enough, you can argue Leia has the Force in her. How strong that is, none of us know. But I'm going with more of a bet that it was Luke's. And what happened was Luke had a child with his someone. It was really cool to see if it was like as perverted and as sick as it sounds. If it was one of his students as he trained up. Not so necessarily obviously not a young student, like a very mature student, his age, who had the Force. They fell in love. She died somehow. Then you could see why he would give his child to Leia. It's a natural progression of, look, I need to put my Jedi training first, maybe Han and Leia couldn't have kids. Maybe that's why he gave them Ben. And he's like, look, you can't have kids. I can't raise a kid. You take Ben off me and raise him as your own. I'll carry on being Jedi and I'll train him when he's old enough. Maybe. The other big reveal obviously would be, because it's ruled out about Rey's parents. Rey's parents ain't going to be revealed in this one. But apparently there's some big twists. So I think Luke turning to the dark side would be a big reveal. Kylo being Luke's kids. Luke turning to the dark side. Kylo turning to the light side, sort of. Yeah, I mean, we can see it coming. It's not really big. Kylo mainly being Luke's. That would be a nice twist. I'm trying to think of what else now. Snoke being the last Jedi would be really good. And how, I know you guys are like, dude, you just said he was the first Jedi. What the hell, man? You're going back on yourself here. Hang on. I do apologise. I never normally do this on camera, but I have a cold like crazy. Also, it didn't help. I had a nosebleed when I woke up this morning, so it kind of sucks in my nose for a moment. So, yeah, I apologise for that. Right, like I said, just because he was the first Jedi doesn't mean he's not going to be the last. If Luke turns to the dark side, technically Snoke is the last Jedi, man. I mean, work it out. If Rey's not a Jedi, Kylo's not a Jedi, Luke, if he turns to the dark side, not a Jedi anymore. Snoke is the only one that's going to be a Jedi. He don't know the dark side of the Force. He knows of it. He don't know how to channel it. Meaning, he is the last Jedi. I mean, that would be wicked. That would be wickedly cool to see on screen as well of him turning around being, of Luke and him having a bit of a conversation, and obviously Luke with his red lightsaber in hand, and Snoke going, I am the last Jedi. That would be like, yeah. Maybe not as good as I would say no, I am your father. But I could see it being up there. I mean, hell, that'd be wicked. Ooh, what if it's Leia? What if Leia turns around and is like, technically I'm the last Jedi now? That would be quite cool. But again, Carrie Fisher was supposed to have a more of a role in episode 9 than episode 8, and she's like one of the main characters in episode 8. So I don't know how they're gonna bounce this around. I don't know how they're gonna work it out. But yeah, again, Leia's death scene, how they're going to pull that off, and how she's going to die, if she is going to die. A lot of people are saying yes. I say yes. A lot of people say no, because they think Han was enough, Leia is too much. So, and also kind of like, people are thinking like if they kill her off on screen, it's going to like taint the memory of it. It's not. It's killing off a beloved character. It's going to hurt like crazy, but it has to happen. Let's be fair. If you asked Carrie Fisher how would she want to go out, she would be like with a big bang. She was always larger than life. So even when I watched her on Star Wars Celebration last year and this year, she had her sodding dogs with her, man. No, we weren't this year because she was dead. It was last year, and the year before. Sorry, not the year before. But shit, she's been dead now. Oh wait, no, she died around this time last year. So yeah, last year because it would have been in May, and obviously the year before when Force Awakens came out. So it's she would never want it to be, oh, she died in her sleep. No. You do that, you will taint the memory of Carrie Fisher. It has to be big, it has to be bold, it has to be strong. And that's what I think you're going to do. If Snow kills her, then yes, because she's not going out in no poncy little way. She is being killed by the big bad of a movie. She's the catalyst what blows everyone into their places, basically, for the next and last movie. So yeah, I mean, hell, that'd be wicked. Or even, I won't say Luke will kill her. Luke would never kill her, it's his sister. So yeah, Snoke definitely, because you need something to prove this so-called Jedi, because we all know he's going to be the Jedi, he's not what you think, like Luke says in the trailer. I think the whole entire trailers have been misleading. And the reason I think it's all going to be misleading is because Luke says blatantly in the trailer it's not going to go the way you think it is. Is he on about someone's plans, or is he on about the entire freaking movie here? Because hell, it's going that way, man. So I would be very interested to see how. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, put it that way. I'm looking forward to how this plans out. So today's the 13th. Tomorrow's the 14th, and I get to see it at 1:30. I cannot freaking wait. Friday then I will hopefully, I'm going to say hopefully on this, bring up another video, sorry. With first I'll do a non-spoiler review, and then I will just do a review on the entire movie, spoilers included. I am going to go see it more than once. I mean, hell, it's Star Wars, I got to go see it more than once. Just for the pogs, man. Sorry, pogs are cute. God damn it. But yeah, I personally think, right, in a quick summary, Luke's going to, what I think personally, Luke's going to the dark side, or Rey, one of them two. Leia's dying. Sorry, Leia. I love you, but yeah, you're going, love. Finn's going to be a Force sensitive in some form. Obviously he's not going to use it fully. He is probably going to use it to protect himself unknowingly, if that makes sense. Rose and Poe are going to be like the big badass rebels, like fucking what's his name, Wedge was in Empire. New Hope, sorry. Snoke's going to be the last Jedi, or the first Jedi, or both. Kylo's good. We all know Kylo's good. I don't know if I mentioned it in R5, but hey, Kylo's good. We're going on it twice. Knights of Ren will not be touched upon. I do not. Super Carlin Brothers made a good point yesterday. Well, up until I saw the video, and I know I keep referencing them, I've been watching stuff like them, Mike Zero, Star Wars HQ, everyone like that. Every really, really good YouTuber, basically, who's putting up Star Wars content I've been watching like crazy. That's why probably my eyes hurt, because I'm slept tidy. But yeah, they made a good point on this, that you have casting problems with Knights of Ren, because you have 9 of them, meaning you would have to cast all 9. And then again, you'd have to have names from them, you'd have to have backstories from them, why they turned, how they turned, why is Kylo the master. So it's kind of like, see what I mean with the casting issues. If they do make a Kylo spin-off movie, what I believe after episode 9 they'll do, because if Daisy really don't want to come back, the obvious choice is just let's go back in time, and let's go back before she was even in it, and we'll do that, because Daisy really just come and be like, look, I've had a fantastic time with Star Wars. After episode 9 I'm out. Well, it's fair enough. I mean, hell, no one wants to get bogged down with something forever, so yeah, I personally do think if they do want to do a Knights of Ren movie, they will do it with Adam Driver as Kylo, and they will explain there how he became a master of the Knights of Ren, how the Knights of Ren came to be, and how I personally, I mean, this is just a crazy one here, how the Knights of Ren became the Praetorian Guards. Well, there you go, I've said it. They're going to be the Praetorian Guards, probably. So, yeah, that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, that's all my points on this now. I think I'm done on my theories. I will be back, not tomorrow, because by the time I've seen the movie and I come home, I might do a video tomorrow, but it won't be up till Friday. And that's not a bad idea, because then I can keep it fresh in my head. But then Friday, then you'll have a double video, possibly, on the same day. Well, I'm looking forward to. So yeah, guys, I'm not gonna overdub this with pictures. It's just going to be me talking about my theories. So same with the next video and the video after that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you're kind of thinking the same kind of ideas I am, and going, okay, you make a point here. So, if you do like any of my points, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, put down in the comments what do you think is going to happen to Luke, to Leia, to Rey, to Kylo, to the Pogs. I mean, hell, those Pogs are cute, man. It's not my fault, it's not their fault. I mean, oh, wow, Mars, I forgot. Mars Kanata is coming back in this, so it'd be very interesting to see how big of a role she has. But yeah, thanks guys anyway, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Teddy bye.